There we go. Okay. Hello. Hello. Hi. It hasn't posted. There we go. There we go. Hi, Tanya. How are you? I'm just gonna get situated here. I came on like half a second early. But welcome. Hi, Floyd. How's Jeanette? I just messaged her, but which was the first time all day today. That's awesome. Let's see. Apparently I can multitask sometimes, but not right and at the moment. I'm going to try and make this as quick as I can. If you're just hopping on, hello. Oh, okay. She feeling okay though? You know, now that she broke the Facebook Live seal, she's going to be chomping at the bit to want to keep recording, and she's not going to be able to. I don't understand why Facebook has to get everything out of order. Like, you're used to a certain way, and then all of a sudden they're like, haha, just kidding, let me go ahead and change this on you. Because you are getting used to it. Let's see. Just a few more places to post this to, and then we will be on our way. Oh, okay, good. All right. Hello, everybody. I am Angela. I'm the owner of 3Elle Creations. I'm on my phone right here so I can see comments here too, just in case. So today I'm going to be making a fall wreath. This is actually going to be my wreath class for the month of August. So there will be 2 signs to choose from, and I forgot to bring the other one here with me, but the other one is actually rectangular, and it says welcome, and it has some pumpkins on it. So I had already had this sign and thought, you know what, I really want to use it, and so I found that I could find more of these for the class, and so I went ahead and got them. But I wanted to give people options, and so I went ahead and did the other one as well. So this is the sign I'm going to be using today, along with this wreath frame. I usually am going to, hi Rhea, welcome. I usually have all of these already up, but I've been starting on the inside first, and I've found that it's a little bit easier to do that. So I went ahead and left these down for now. And then this is the roll of, the 21-inch roll of mesh that everybody will be receiving. I've been handling it a lot, so I don't know if you can see the foil is it's kind of coming up a little bit, but that's okay. So this is the 21-inch roll of mesh. Then I've already cut the 10-inch, but this is the 10-inch. It's actually a burgundy gold, and it's two-tone, and it's super pretty. I don't know if you can tell, but when I move it, that it's the 2 different colors, but it's gorgeous, and I love it. Hi, Robin. So that's the 10-inch mesh. Then we're going to be pairing it up with because it's a fall wreath, I wanted to make sure I got some pumpkins in there. So I'm going to pair it up with these two. I'm doing all 2.5-inch ribbons today. So we're going to pair it up with these two and then these two. And I like this because it had the sunflowers in it, so it goes with this. Hi Debbie, hi Deanne. I also may be adding in a little extra something, but I'm not sure yet. I have a few extra things that I have out, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not yet. So we'll stay tuned. We'll see. So let me go ahead and put these aside. I will also be making a bow. I didn't make it yet. And all of the 10-inch mesh that I cut, I believe I cut it in 20-inch pieces. Yes, they are all in 20-inch pieces. Today we're going to be doing the ruffle method along with it. I am going to, I really am liking, hi Janice, how are you? I've really been liking doing 12-inch poofs. So I'm actually going to stick with that. If you have, so I am allowing some, because I think I have 2 left. If somebody wants to purchase it as a kit, they can, because then they can watch this as a tutorial. And so I have my leftover drink from lunch. It's Coke. I know I'm boring today. And so you can do 8-inch to 12-inch poofs. You can do whatever size you want, really. It's just a matter of a smaller poof versus a bigger poof. And I kind of like, when you do the bigger one, how much more it fills this out. So this is considered to be a 20-inch work frame, okay? However, you might see some that say 15 to 24-inch, or I want to say like 10 to 20-inch. That's because it has the potential of getting that big. So it can be that small, or it can be that big, okay? Another thing that I like to look out for is when I have a sign. I mean, obviously, if I was to put this on right now, you wouldn't see the frame, right? So depending on the size of your sign also is how big of the poofs that I would do as well. I was going to say something else. So if you do want to purchase this as a kit, you're welcome to. I still have actually 2 left of the Hello Fall the Wagon one that we did on Tuesday. I am going to start going ahead and doing these wreaths so that you all can see ahead of time what to expect. So the kits are actually for August. Will be going out the first week of August. And but if you have any ideas or suggestions of what you would like to see for future lives, let me know. I'm constantly trying to think of what different things I can do. Hi, Mary. Mary, I went to At Home today. That's all I'm going to say. I didn't even finish walking through the store. So it was like the danger zone, and I'm not talking about Top Gun. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Just set that aside. So, with any roll of 21-inch mesh that you're going to be using, that you're going to be putting on here as poofs, you actually want to make sure that there's a finished edge on the bottom and there's a finished edge on the top. Yes, some things. Some things. I almost sent you a picture, and I should have brought one of the pumpkins here so I could show you what I got, because, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So you always want to have it going this way, okay? And then all you want to do to get things started is to just scrunch it up until you get to the end. Now, I don't know if anybody here remembers the flamingo wreath I did recently. That mesh looked similar because it was a metallic stripe, but that one was so thick and it was so hard to manage. This is actually a lighter feeling Deco Mesh that has the foil stripe, so that's actually nice. Because I don't like fighting with it. I just want it to go in. So one thing that I do when I do my wreaths is I actually take a zip tie and I attach the mesh to the frame before I start using the twist ties. You need to send me that picture. I want to see it. And I couldn't remember which sign that you had used because I saw a candy corn one, but I didn't think that that was it, but I couldn't remember. So I didn't want to buy the same one necessarily. But you know what? Who am I kidding? I'm probably going to end up going back. So I just go ahead and I attach it right past this first twist tie that I've chosen to use as my first one. And then what I do is I just go ahead and trim the end just a little bit. Robin, are you ready for some baseball tomorrow? Yes, please send it. Okay, so now from this twist tie is where I'm going to start measuring the size of my poof. The reason I'm doing the inside first, also, I should let you know, is because the less possibility of the mesh catching on anything, whether it be itself or a twist tie, and then it will fray. So as you go around, it's not getting stuck on anything it necessarily. I don't know, Robin. I was just wondering the same thing. So you go around the inside first, and it doesn't necessarily get stuck on anything to do that, especially to pull the metallic stripe. And so then when you come around to the bottom, it's the same thing. So I don't know. It's just less of a possibility of any fraying. The less fraying, the better. So I'm just going to measure out from the twist tie. I'm going to measure out 12 inches. And then I'm going to fight with this now. Let me get my mesh ruler because today I need that. Luckily, it is right here. There. I tell you what, the worst thing ever is it getting stuck on itself. Oh gosh, Mary, I'm going to be in so much trouble. Okay, so back to where I was. We measure out 12 inches, okay? It still is going to get stuck, but really trying for it not to. Okay, so then you're going to put it in your first twist tie, okay? Go ahead, push it down because you want it to be secure, and because you're going to be using this twist tie again another time, so you want to make sure you have room. You want to make sure it lasts. And then I like to fluff as I go. So just keep measuring out. Until you get around the top. And then I will show you what happens next. If you are watching this as a replay and you're following along trying to make this wreath, if you do need to stop at any time, please go ahead and pause it. You know, we all had to do that at some point. For those of us that are makers, we all started at the same spot as everybody else. And that was, you know, learning how to do this. So I still even do that with some tutorials that I watch. Because I'm like, wait, how did they do that again? Not that it gets confusing, but sometimes you're looking at it and they make it look so easy. Like I was watching, I don't know if anybody's heard of Holiday Baubles, but she's pretty awesome. She makes some really cool stuff. And hi Evelyn, welcome. And she was making this free-handed bow, and I was like, oh, I want to make that. And so I did, but it took several tries to do that because it was just so frustrating. I couldn't figure it out. Another thing you want to be careful for when you're doing this, so you want your finished edges to be going in, okay? Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Robin. I can actually send you, I have a digital business card as well. So you want to keep the finished edges going under, because what I was finding is it was kind of going up a little bit, and you don't want that necessarily. Just kind of, I don't know, for me it makes it harder to fluff these. I know, I really like this too. And honestly, it's like a lighter deco mesh too. I don't know. Do you remember the one I made for the, oh, hi, Jean. Welcome. I love having new people on watching. And of course, it's the day that I'm fighting with this mesh. It's okay. It's fine. There we go. So if you are just tuning in, I have a 20-inch frame that I'm using. Thank you, Robin. And I am using this 21-inch mesh. The theme is fall to go with this welcome sign. It's actually a class that I'm going to be doing. I have a few spots left if you are in the area in San Diego. And if not, I can sell it as a kit if you would like to do it from the comfort of your own home while watching this tutorial and having me help you, if you will. Oh my gosh, this mesh is ridiculous. It's not getting unstuck at all. You know what? What do they say? Beauty is pain, right? This is a pain. I'll just be honest. But that's okay, because it's going to look phenomenal. Right? Right. And if not, we just fake it till we make it. So if you are just tuning in, let us know where you're from or where you're watching from. And I appreciate anybody that is new or not new. I just appreciate everybody watching. And I'm really wondering where my parents are, because I'm surprised. They are always here. They never miss a live. I should call them with you guys right now. Hi. We all want to know where you are. No. And I definitely know he's not here, Robin, because you know he would have already said, hi, this is Sal from San Diego. Thank you, Floyd. You know what? Deco Mesh, it's a love-hate relationship. So I am back to the first twist tie I started at, where I did the zip tie. Can you see the zip tie? Okay. So now I'm just going to put my last poof in there. Vermont, wow. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, I have several signs, Robin. Plenty of signs, especially for dogs. I found that, so I had made, in the beginning when I started doing this last year, I had made a cat wreath and I made a dog wreath because, you know, I mean, I'm a dog lover. However, I know that there's people out there that have cats. So when you're making wreaths, you want to cater to everybody, not just what you like. So I found, though, the moral of the story is, I found that more people had dogs or what have you than cats. And so I'm just pulling up the twist ties now around the bottom. And so I had more requests for dog wreaths, so I have more dog wreaths, or more dog signs, I should say. So now I'm going to actually take another zip tie now, and I'm going to put it on here because this is going to be the last twist tie we use, okay? So what I do is I just put this around the frame and the mesh. So same thing as what we did in the beginning. And then cut that off. And now we're going to start on the bottom. Same thing. Okay, so from the twist tie, doing 12-inch still on the whole thing. So there is a reason that I do not use anything that's metallic. Well, just, you know, mesh in general sticks to itself, and that is just enough to drive you insane. But this is extra special today. Okay, Robin, I'll message you after I'll send you the pictures that I have on my page, unless you find them. I think what I need to do is this got a little loose, and so I need to actually tighten it up. This would make a really nice shawl, though. Might not keep you warm, but you'd look nice. Oh my goodness, are you seriously kidding me right now? Okay, come on. This is to show you that we are all human, just not the mesh, because it doesn't cooperate. Okay, let's try this now. Take 5. Okay, Robin. Okay, back to where I was. I need to get my setup back in the garage. I like to stand usually when I do this. But where I'm at right now is my other location when it's hot or warm. And it's in our, what we call our clubhouse, because we're huge Padre fans. And so I have a table set up in here, and I can see the backyard, I can see the pool, what have you. And so I have that set up in here, just because it gets kind of warm in the garage. It depends too on the time of the day it is. So I go live on Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which that's fine. It's usually it's okay. It'll start getting warm. I actually have it. I have to send you a picture. I actually have it in a clip on one of those arms. So it's actually hanging above me. And I did that. I did it. See, I'm a little techie. So yeah, I'm in the clubhouse right now, but the garage is really where everything is. So, and hi Elaine, how are you? Hi Gurney. Yeah, all my stuff is in there. All my ribbon, all my supplies. I have limited amount in here, but whatever I need, if I need it for a live or what have you, I have to have everything in here before it starts and hope that I don't need anything else, because the last thing I don't like to do is make everybody sit here and I'll be right back. So, you are not late. You just actually, what you really missed was me fighting with this mesh, because oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I'll send you guys a picture, Floyd. And I really like this one that I got. The arm moves really so much easier because I have 2. And I got it on Amazon. Really great deal. So as you can see, as I'm going around, doing these 12-inch poofs, really, it makes this wreath very full. And I mean, if you want the middle to be open, then that's one thing. But in all honesty, you're putting this on here, you want people to see it, especially when you're about to put other things on top of it. Thank you. No, you're the best. Thanks. I know, me too. Were you here when I was showing the 10-inch Deco Mesh? Wait till you see that. It's actually a two-tone. Is there anybody here that hasn't used or seen a two-tone mesh yet? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And it's actually, I think it's a gold and burgundy two-tone is what they called it. I had to get it because it matched too perfectly also. And then usually I do 2 1.5-inch ribbons and 2 2.5-inch ribbons. And I messed up when I ordered and I got 3 2.5-inch ribbons and 1 1.5-inch. So I had to pick a different one or another because I can't do that. It has to either be the same as it normally is or it all has to just be matched. It can't just be, you know, mismatched because that bothers my anxiety. No. So I'm now on the last poof. And you can do this part at the end if you want. I just really feel like it's easier to go as you go along. Less repetition also. The less amounts of time that you're touching stuff. Which can, you know, it has the, whoops, I'm turning this upside down. There's more of a chance of it fraying. I thought I had this inside out for some reason. Okay. So this is the last one, and then I'll show you how I finish this off. So you can twist it 1 or 2 times, but you want to make sure you get the mesh in there good. You don't want it just kind of sitting in there with this like twisted on, because then this can come undone. This will actually, it won't be cohesive. So I take my last zip tie. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and I'll cut this first so I can show you guys, since I've been fighting with this mesh so much that I'm not going to continue arguing with it. So I'm just going to cut. I'm cutting ties right now. Cutting ties with your mesh. Done, done, done. So this is what I do. Now I have the end that I cut, right? I have my last zip tie. I'm going to put this on the frame itself and on the mesh, and we're just going to do the same thing that we've already done for the other two. This is optional. You do not have to do this. This is not a requirement. I just feel it helps me. So, all right, I can put this away for now. So, there is our base, okay? And I am getting rid of this mesh. Should throw it out the window. I'm just kidding, but it's so pretty. All right, so next is the mesh. Let's see. And the ribbons. For this part too, I actually like to use my Bodabra, especially when I'm doing the ruffle, which is what I'm going to be doing right now. I want to get this situated so you all can see what I'm doing. I think this is what I did last time and it worked out better. So These are all cut into 20-inch pieces. So what you do is you put it with the curled side on the bottom, going under. Oh, Evelyn, I'm going to be making a bow. You don't want to miss that. I actually have a few bow tutorials, a part 1 and a part 2, because I decided one day I was going to be overly ambitious and do 10 different bows. I got through 6 in my life. So I went ahead and recorded a different time to do the other 4. So what you want to do is just pinch this up a little bit, like maybe 1/2 inch, okay? Just pinch it up, and you just are going to keep doing that the whole length. The finished edges are on your left and your right side, okay? Until it looks like that. I want to say Craft Outlet. I'd have to look it up though. Pretty sure that this one came from Craft Outlet. This one I don't remember. So I'm just going to stick this in here. You can actually, if you want to, you can hold it in your hand. You can use a chip clip. You can use whatever it is that you need that works for you. Because then what I do is I grab my 2 ribbons that are going to go together. These are all cut into 12-inch pieces. You're welcome. So then what you want to do is fold it in half and find the middle. And then you just kind of want to gather that and put it on here. Now when we go along the outside, I am going to put these in going sideways. And what you do is you're going to alternate. So there's 9 twist ties on the bottom. And again, you're going to push this in as good as you can. This is the last time you're going to twist, so you want to twist like at least 3 times, if not 4. Okay? And then what you want to do is you want to separate your ribbon into like an X, if you will, opposite of each other. Be careful because ribbon does stick to mesh. Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, I really like this. You know, when I'm designing, I try and envision what it's going to look like. So it's one thing to envision what it's going to look like, but seeing it's a whole nother story. So again, you want the curled side going under. You're going to pinch it up just a little bit. You're going to keep pinching it until you get to the end with your finished edges on your left and your right side. Now what I do is I actually, did my camera move? Let me move you guys just a little bit. Okay. What I do is I twist these ends in. Some actually start with it curled in like that, but that's what I do when I'm done. It's just become a habit for me. And it's just so you don't see the frayed edges if it does fray, which this mesh is actually not so bad. So then, actually I'm going to do it like this. Do I want to do it like that, or do I want to do it like that? I guess it doesn't really matter because you're going to see them both anyway. And then you're just going to find your next one. Be careful too, because you do not want to skip, because then you have to go back and fix it. And I actually did that on a live, which that's fine. We like happy accidents, right, Floyd? Happy accidents are quite all right. So I don't know about you all, but when you have a ribbon like this bicycle one that goes one way, depending on how you put it in, it could be upside down. But the thing is you don't know when you're making it where you're going to put the sign or how it's going to be hung or anything like that. So you can do your best to make sure that you have everything going the right way, but it's not completely foolproof. At least not for me. Okay. Yeah, Evelyn, if you're still here, I do plan to make a bow. I think I have 5 ribbons that I took out to make a bow today. Now, I know some people, which I know Jeanette's one of them, doesn't like to see the twist tie when you're done. Me, I think it just kind of adds a little something extra, so I just leave it. Some might put it around and tuck it under. Some might cut it. Just make sure that you have twisted it enough so that it does not pop open, because that's the last thing that you want, is for this to pop open and then you have to figure out how am I going to close it. So little pinch, and you just keep doing the same thing until you get to the end. And then I just curl it under where the end is. And I mean, as you finish too, if you still see any frays or what have you, you can totally just trim them. I would trim it as I go if I see any, but it really just depends on you. So I'm trying to think of new things to do on my website, new ways to engage and interact with everybody. So I was thinking of doing like a blog series of some sort. I want to do some like quick tips or something quick that you can look at and not scroll the page and be like, oh my gosh, this is too long to read. But just something fun and something we can interact with each other. So if anybody has any suggestions, I would love to hear them. So I'm thinking maybe I can make a bow on one of them and post a video. Maybe I can, you know, talk about the different sizes of ribbon, the different types of mesh, the things that beginners, like me, I was a beginner once, that we may not know. And I mean, shoot, I'm still learning. I think that it's always going to be a learning process because there's always new methods and new ways and new this and new that, and it's fantastic, and I love it. I love that it's always different. I love that it's not stale, it's not the same. I had no idea that I was going to. The ribbon I'm using, actually, Evelyn, they're all 4 of them, they're all 2.5 inch. But for the bow is actually, I think I have 2 2.5 inch ribbons and 3 1.5 inch that I'm going to be using. None of the ribbon either is the same as this. That's the other thing. I really like to make these wreaths as unique as possible. They're all one of a kind. I don't do cookie cutter. I don't, you know, mass produce the same thing. If somebody wants it, then I'll do it, but it's going to be different. That's Franklin. He must be watching out the front door right now. And a dog or somebody, or an ant, went by the door. Oh, okay, that's good to know, Floyd, because I've done that. And I actually should be getting some boxes very soon. Because I think I have a class and a kit per month through November. Right now I could do, so I know it's going to be a dog theme is one of them in December, but I actually could do it the same for both. Oh, I forgot to put ribbon. See that? Wow, did you guys see that? But yeah, so I have a bunch of stuff coming. exciting. I mean, like, I still have 7 of the patriotic kits left since I had to, unfortunately, I had to cancel my class due to the virus. Or, no, I forget. I had to cancel the class. So I have 7 kits left for that. And, so that's a bummer. But I know that it'll, thanks, Sherry. I know that it'll, if I have to hold on to it next year, which, I really don't want to, at least the red, white, and blue theme is a thing all year long. But I'm going to keep it in my shop. I mean, you never know what somebody is shopping for. Like in my shop right now, I've got, thanks, Floyd. I have a couple Mardi Gras wreaths. I have that I haven't sold yet. I actually started kind of diving into making some floral arrangement type of things. So I have those items. And I think I've decided to. So I used Etsy before to try or to sell. And so I have my own website right now. And if you don't know, it's www.Elle creations.com. And I have a shop there. But I think I want to open my Etsy shop back up and see how that goes. The more you grow and you learn, well, for me anyways, just kind of want to check things out. So if it's a 10-yard roll, Janet, hi. If it's a 10-yard roll, whether it's 21-inch or 10-inch, you're going to get, because it's 360 inches, I know that I did 16 cuts with this, and I still had a little bit left. The other day, though, I wanted to do 24 inches, and so I was cutting it, and I found as I was getting to the end that I was actually going to run out of mesh. So I altered it by 2 inches, which you aren't going to notice when you put it on here. So I would say, really, depending on what you're wanting to do, I don't think I would go any bigger than probably 21 or 22 inches for the 10-inch. For the 21-inch, I only really use it for making the poofs on the wreath. That's so exciting, Floyd. Yeah, I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have my website, but the thing is until you get that traffic to get to your site, you need to, okay, what do I do in the meantime? Word of mouth is awesome. I mean, I still have a few custom items to make right now. Thank you so much, Jean. I appreciate it. I so appreciate it. You all have no idea. It's just this little thing that I started. And I say little because I had no idea how big it was going to become. And when I say big, I mean, I've got over 900 people that like my Facebook page. I have over 1,100 that follow it. I have, over 400 on my Instagram and almost 400 subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's amazing. And, for some, they might want that instant gratification, and they want stuff to kind of hurry up and happen. But I know with this, it takes time. This is the last one on the bottom that I'm going to be doing. And sometimes what happens, unfortunately, is that they end up being the same next to each other, and that's what's going to happen here. But that's okay because you can cover it up with a sign or a bow, whatever. That's really good, Floyd. Yeah, you guys have quite a few things in there. I think the hardest thing for me is the descriptions. If I could just throw them up there, then I would just love to do only that. But it's not as simple as that. Oh, I think the mailman's here. The dogs love to greet him. as you can tell. This mesh is awesome. It's nice and it's thick. I mean, not too thick to handle, but I really like it. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Oh, I am, Marianne. Thank you. I am on several other groups. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. I mean, I would love that. I actually did share this live on several of the other pages I belong to, and those groups have been very good to me, especially like Hardworking Mom. If anybody knows Lori, that group's been really awesome. And I'm really hoping that the virus does not cancel the Sims Pottery Show in September, because my husband and I are actually going, and a ton of people that I've met in the group are going, and so it's like very exciting. Yeah, Floyd, I actually had several I had signed up for, and they either got canceled or postponed between March and July. I don't know, I probably had 6 or 7 that I was going to be doing, I think. So I started doing classes, and then I decided to try and do a kit. I mean, I'm already doing these lives with you all, so if you see something you like, I might as well, offer that if I can.
Sorry, I can't remember. Can I do the capsules?
Okay. I love you too. Roy's working.
Oh, awesome.
All right, so we finished here because these are the same. So we're going to start working our way up at the top. There's 7 more left to go. We're in the home stretch. I know. I'm really hoping that it because then I was really wanting to meet you guys, Floyd. That's how we got on that's how she started thinking about going on the trip. So I'm really hoping it doesn't, like, our flight has already changed a few times, and it's fine. Nothing too significant, but who knows what's going to happen. I don't know. I think the most important part is that we're all safe and healthy, and eventually we will get back on track. I'm just thankful, to tell you the truth, that I've had this to do. It's given me an opportunity to really focus on my business. So I started my business last February, and at that point, I was only doing things here and there, and then I decided I'm going to try this and I'm going to try that. I started doing this because I made a wreath and I liked it, and so I didn't really start because I was trying different things. I didn't really start making wreaths until September of last year, so it hasn't even been a year yet. Oh, wow, she hasn't flown. I guess you guys are never coming here, huh? Darn it. And so it just kind of took off from there for me. I don't know, oh, you know what? I forgot. I actually, when I get up here, I have to turn it this way. Then it's not in the way of the mesh at the bottom. Okay. Just a few more left. How's everybody been doing with the whole virus How many of you have been quarantined more than one time? Even if it's self-quarantine. I mean, who goes out and comes home and just wants to bathe in a ton of soap to try and get all the cooties off? Because you don't know what you've encountered when you've been out. I mean, it's scary. It's the unknown. We have no idea what we're encountering, right? Thank you. I can't wait to make this bow. You know, it used to be the thing I looked forward to the least, and now it's like the one thing I look forward to the most. And I'm still learning, though, with making bows, but it's all a part of learning. I tell you, one thing that I think I've always been good at is adapting to change. Maybe not so much like right away, but I used to be an Army spouse. Oh yeah, we've already had that. So when I heard Jeanette say that yesterday, I was really surprised about the mask thing. So I used to be an Army wife, and you really have to learn to adapt to change with the moving, deployments, all of that stuff. And so, you know, I did the best that I could, and I really learned that I was able to adapt to change. So much so that there was a class that one of the Army programs, and I ended up teaching that to spouses. But it's the same thing with this, just adapting. You know, what's new, what's trending, what's everybody else doing. I don't want to be like everybody else, but then you see something, you're like, oh my gosh, I want to try that. Thank you, Jean. And I have different ribbon that I'm going to be using for the bow. So we've got, looks like 3 left. And it looks like I have more ribbon than I need. So usually I use a 14-inch frame from Dollar Tree, and then I put 18 twist ties on it. So that's probably how many ribbons that I had cut. But with these classes, I went ahead and decided to buy these work forms because it's so much easier than trying to help somebody put the twist tie on. Because, you know, we all learn differently, and that's the one thing that I want to make sure I cater to when I am teaching is that everybody has a different way of learning. So I don't need those. Yeah, I do too. I saw that there's a bicycle ribbon for Christmas. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to get that one too. So it's kind of like the red truck thing. The bicycle thing it's become a thing. So it looks like at the end, we're going to have the same thing next to each other again. But that's okay. I can throw the bow there. And before I decide where I'm going to put the sign, I'm going to make the bow. Hi, Donna. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm almost done with this part, and then I will be making a bow and putting the sign on. And I might put something else on it. I'm just not sure yet. Hi, Deborah. How are you? It's Jean. It's on my website, and it's www.3, and then it's ELLE creations with an S at the end .com, and you go to my shop and you'll see I have pre-sales for the kits. It's also posted on my page, on my 3Elle Creations web Facebook page, so you can find it there also. If you still cannot find it, please message me and I will send it to you. Actually, I think I can message you guys here and give it to you. Let's see. There you go. And then I think I can even post, I can pin it. There you go. So you can just click on it, it'll take you there. I have the fall kit and the fall class in there. I have the September, kit, the haunted house one, or the home suite haunted home. Yeah, that one's on there too. I see my friend message me. Where is she? You're welcome, Jean. There you are, Dad. Where have you guys been? Aw. Okay, last one. All right. Oh, wrong way. What is it?
I can't say.
What is it?
We'll run it first. I wrote a handwritten note this.
What about those?
Row.
Oh. Thank you. Did you find Roy? Okay. Oh, no worries. Hi. All right, so that part's done. Now, ooh, see how full that is? I love it. Let's see. Just gonna get my ribbon now so we can make the bow. And I'm gonna set this to the side for now so that I have room to make it. You guys ready to see what I chose? So we have, and I think in no particular order, I don't think I've decided yet. We have this, which is an orange and like a rust or burgundy. I then have this, which is like a burgundy and a green. Probably can't see it because of the glare right now. And then I have this sunflower ribbon. This is the one I actually was supposed to use, but I messed up and ordered 3 2.5-inch ribbons instead. And then I have this striped one, and then this solid. Okay? Let's make a bow. So let me grab a pipe cleaner and a zip tie. I think I'm going to do this one first. Oh, so it's like velvet. That red or burgundy, it's like a velvet. Super nice. So I'm using my Deluxe Easy Bow Maker, and So I had the bow dabber right there. It's okay to use. It was the first one I had, so I liked it. But now I have this one, which I like a lot better. And it actually has a ruler. It goes from 0 to 8 here and 0 to 8 here. It's fantastic. So I think that I'm going to put the bow, I think, where the ribbon overlaps the same. And they happen to be next to each other. So I think I might put the bow there. But I don't know if it's going to be considered the bottom or what. So I think I'll just do let's do a 10-inch tail. Let's just do 10 inches. So you gather it and twist it. So what you want to do is you actually want to flip it this way, because when you put it in here, you want your pretty side, the side that is actually the ribbon, the side of the ribbon that you use, you want it to be facing up. You want the underside, or the ugly side, or the bad side, or whatever you want to call it, you want that to be facing up, okay? When you're done with your loops, though, and you get to the end, you do not twist it again, because then it becomes your other tail. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you. So I think I'm going to do 6-inch loops. So here's a 6, and I actually just pull it out. You do not want to like press it down like that. You just want to extend it out to where you want it to go and just let it lie in its natural form. Okay? Thanks, Dad. Okay. So once you twist it, you're going to have the underside here again. Measure out to 6 inches. Twist it. This is the part that gets me. Is messing with the ribbon. Okay, it's so soft. And it's easy. Once you've already done one loop, you can just measure against it to do the other ones. Let's see. Okay, and now I'm not going to twist it because I'm going to bring it down. And I'm going to cut it. I really like this ribbon. It's nice and sturdy. I like linen or type ribbon. And I'm going to go ahead and cut a dovetail on both sides. I like to actually pull my ribbons out, or the bows. Can you? Yeah, Dad. Are you gonna wear it on a suit? It's really pretty, huh? I can make it for you for Christmas. And you can wear it with the suit that you're not gonna wear on Christmas Day. Okay, so we're gonna go next with the other 2.5 inch. Let's see. Maybe putting it in here the way I did it was my problem. So And usually I go ahead and I cut the dovetail ahead of time. I usually don't put it in like I had shown you. So again, we're going to do 10 inches. Okay, you're just going to gather it up right there, and then you're going to twist it. Put it on. This time I'm going to do smaller loops, but I'm going to do 2 on each side. So I think I'm going to do, yeah, about 5 inches. Twist it. Okay. Same thing over here. 5 inches. That sounds good, Dad. We also wear like a little elf hat with a bell on it. Then I know where you're at and I can hide. Hi, Scott. Well, thank you so much for joining. How are you? We are just making a bow, finishing up this fall wreath. It's for my class that I'm doing. It's coming up next month. So 2 loops on either side, and I like to put them in between the others. I like uniformity. I like it to be uniform. Sometimes you just kind of like, you know what? I don't care. I think that however I do it, it's going to turn out great. And sometimes, you know, you never know. You surprise yourself. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, so I'm just making the bow. We're almost done. And, oh, I guess I should. Here you go. That's the sign. Oh, ha, kind of. There you go. You guys can see the sign. So I like to actually look at the sign when I'm picking ribbons, whether it be the ribbons on the wreath or the ribbons that are going to go in the bow. And I really like to just, I don't know, just go with the flow and see what happens. I like to I like the colors to coordinate somewhat. So again, this was the ribbon that I was supposed to use originally with this wreath, but I ordered 3 2.5-inch ribbons and 1 1.5-inch. I got ahead of myself. I got excited. I got excited about designing. And so, you know, for any designer out there too, if you use multiple websites, so that was my issue because I was going between, you know, a couple different websites because I don't like to just settle on one thing from one place. And I like to have a variety. Let's see, I'm going to do this at 4 inches. Yeah. And so if that means that I have to find it from a few places, then I will. I think I'm going to do 3 loops with this also. Or maybe I'll do 2. Let's see. Actually, I think I'm just going to do that. And then the next one, I'll just do 1 loop. Moving on to, I think actually, I think I'm going to move on to the solid. love how all this matches. Even the greens match. Did I mention that I love designing? I'm actually doing the loop the same size as the sunflower. Hi, Mom. Thank you.
Hi, baby.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm good.
I really like the solid. So we're on the bow. And for those of you that don't know, that's my husband, Roy.
Hi, everyone. Hey, did you know there's actual baseball being played right now?
Yes. So weird. Oh, good. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm glad I chose that now, look. But then again, if you look at this other ribbon, it all actually, it especially matches the sunflower. So it would have been a win-win regardless, but I think that this was the right thing. And this is just going to be one loop in the center, and that's it. That's what I'm doing with that. Dad says, hi, Roy.
Hi, Dad.
How are you?
Muy bien, thank you.
Roy is all of a sudden bilingual. So you see that this tail is actually on this side. That's okay because I'm going to fix it. I'm going to do some magia. Let me find my zip tie. There we go. Get this started a little bit. Papa said bueno. So it's become a multilingual happy hour. Move this over. So.
We're expanding the demographics of your viewer base.
Right. Thank you so much. I appreciate your thoughtfulness.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the back side. Just going to tighten it a little bit, not too much. This actually needs to go back down here. And he said it again. So I'm just going to, before I completely commit to closing the zip tie all the way, I'm going to put my pipe cleaner in. Going to make sure that these are all spread out. And I need to actually pull this over here. See how that works? And then you've got your middle here. See, am I committed now? Let me fix this, pull this here, pull this down here. Jeanette! Yay! I've been keeping Floyd company.
Who's Floyd?
Her husband.
Oh.
Jeanette had some surgery today.
Oh.
Yeah.
But she's online, so she must be
She's feeling good.
good.
She's sitting in her chair.
All right.
So, Jeanette, what do you got on your lap? You cutting ribbon? What are you doing? All right. I think I'm committed. I think that's good. For now. Oh, this one. All right, let's bring the wreath back in. Look. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So, where was that? I think it is... I just saw it. These two and these two. Yep. Okay. So, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking either this... which is not something I normally do. Or I was thinking this. And I know it's probably hard to see because, here, let me see if I can pull this up higher. There. Jeanette. So, I don't know. I think I kind of like this, like this. Oh, let me cut the zip tie off. Oh, and let me turn my glue gun on because I think I am going to add something extra. Normally, I don't usually add embellishments. Like here, Jeanette? Ooh, what about this? I think I like that. I love how full this wreath is. Let's see. Okay. There it is. All right, everybody agreed. Thank you. I actually think I'm going to add, because I think when I make these poofs 12 inches, that I need to actually add on an extra pipe cleaner for my sign. And I already lost one of them. Oh, it's on the floor. I was going to say, I just literally had it. Aw, Jeanette. Papa, do you say she said hi? Oh, okay. Sorry, I had to get this off the ground. I know Damon from Deco Exchange actually does the two, which is, depending on, you know, what you're doing, I think it's a fantastic idea. I should have just done that. Now I will remember for next time, maybe. Okay. Now where were we? Back here. Okay. Do you like our new wind chime? It's called the barbecue tools.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. One day I was sitting out here and I'm like, what is that noise? Thanks, Scott. I was like, what is that noise? And then I realized it was the the barbecue tools hitting each other, and it was making a wind chime sound. So,
Very pleasant.
and it's very inexpensive. I highly recommend it.
We got it at Costco.
The tools?
Mhm.
Oh, we did. Which is an even better deal. Look at that. Costco, wind chime. It's like you can use it for the same thing. Or, I'm sorry, it's two different things you can use it for. It's fantastic. Okay. Now I can put the bow.
It's environmentally friendly too.
Yeah. So once I get the bow on, then I have to do the shake test. And I know I'm going to have to tighten it some more, but I just wanted to kind of get the placement for both first. Okay. Bow. Sign. Janessa, get some utensils at Dollar Tree, even better. There, oh, that's true. But I don't know, the chime might have just a little bit something else. You know, it might not be the chime that we want to hear. Maybe we make another wind chime out of Dollar Tree utensils. I'm sure the dogs would love it. Okay, there we go. All right. So blame it on me being left-handed. I don't know. I don't care. I cannot fluff the bow upside down. Well, I mean, I could. I need to see it. See, we got all kinds of lovely sounds out here. And we're not even that far and out. We're in the city. Oh, that's super cute. Aw, thanks, Dad. So I like to kind of twist these. I'm still buying, I think my glue gun's ready, but. So I had a little surprise for you guys today. I decided that I'm going to do something else on here. So, just kind of, I'm getting pretty good at this. Pretty quick. Especially the one way. You know how you do one thing good on going one way and then you just can't do it the other? I don't get it.
Because you're left-handed, baby.
You know what? I wasn't going to say that, but that was very discriminatory of you. And I believe in our vows, I was not supposed to take that kind of... Yeah.
Are you suggesting that I'm anti-leftite?
Yes. I say that you are anti-leftite. Okay, so here's what we got so far. I'd really like to bring this up more, like that. Let's see. I can do this. I don't want to smash the bow. Bear with me. Sorry, Wreath. I don't mean to make you go upside down. Jeanette said, Roy, be nice.
Never.
Okay. Thank you. As I'm making the blood rush to its head. And I will fix this sign later. Okay, let's see. What do I have? I have some sunflowers. Woo! Okay. So I'm just going to put a few on. Lord help me if I burn myself today too, though. Did you see this? There's a huge bubble underneath of that because I burned myself yesterday. No, it wasn't even yesterday. It was the day before that.
Do we need to get one of those signs that says it has been this many days since we had an injury?
Yeah, we do. Without incident? Yes, that would be a great idea.
Do they sell those at Hobby Lobby?
No, but we can make one. Duh. I need this sign to go down more. Yeah, it's going to bug me. But I'll fix it. I fix it. Mm-hmm. Oh, can you see them? I was thinking about that too, but I wasn't completely 100% sold on it yet. I don't need it, Jeanette. Let's see, where do I want to put these? Oh, there's this here. Maybe we put one here. Let's see. One there. Let me see. Is there a place up here? I'll do one here. There you go. Okay, let's see. How's that? It's super hard to show this to you. Actually, you know what? Hi. I want to show you this way. There. How does that look? I need to pull this up because it's smooshing the flower.
Smooshing.
Yes, it's smushing. Okay? It's my word. Smushing. Wow, this is really delayed. Okay. Let's see. Is that better? I have to hang it up so I can see it. Dad, I love you. He goes, hi. Hi. All right. So this is the fall class. So if you're local, you can take the class in person with me next month on August 15th, or you can purchase this as a kit and you can watch this tutorial to do this all over again. I am actually either going to be including pumpkins or sunflowers. I'm not sure yet. It'll be a surprise. Kits are going out for the fall wagon. Actually, let me show you that one too since I have you. So here's the fall wagon. The bow is not included. I made that myself. But you can follow the tutorial and make one, or you can watch my bow tutorials to make whichever one you want. So, but that is that. Oh, it's all smashed. I'm not sure how when it was just on the door. But anyway, this is fall class, fall kit. They can both be kits though, and you can find them in my shop. The website is pinned on here, and oh hey, how about that? That's why I'm doing it. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. But you can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, here on Facebook. I also have 2 groups. One is the same name as my business, 3Elle Creations. The other one is Creative Crafters Guild. I would love for you to join us. Thank you so much if you were watching today. I really appreciate your love and support. And thank you for watching me make my creative vision a reality. Have a great night, guys. Bye.